Hi everyone and welcome to my Thank Card. It's Friday. Today we'll be doing a Valentine's Day card and we'll be using the stamp sets from You Are Loved that's in the mini catalogue. It's a great little Valentine's set, and then also to create this background behind the sentiment here I've used, it's like a medallion stamp set from the Artistic Etching. Okay, so let's get started. I've cut an A4 piece of soft suede cardstock in half, and that's going to be the base. Then I've got 3/7/8 by 4 of Naturals Ivory, and then I've got Ridinghood red, and the measurements for that is 2 inches by 3 7/8. And I've used Crumb cake cardstock and stamped in Ridinghood red the heart and cut it out. So let's get stamping. Okay, now using my D block, I've got the heart from that You Are Loved and Ridinghood red ink. Just making sure that's nice and inked up. And then just stamping it down, pressing hard to get that image there. Alright, I'm going to cut that out in a minute. Now also I'll be stamping that medallion, and that's in Crumb cake, on my Naturals Ivory. And I'm just randomly stamping. There's no particular way I random stamp. I do hear that if you work in triangles it's nice and even. Okay, so that's the Crumb cake. Now I'm going to cut around, okay, and using my corner rounder, my 1/2 inch, I'm going to just do the top of that, and then I'm going to grab my Crumb cake ink and then sponge the edge. Get that sponge nice and soaked up in the ink. Just working your way around. So I'll keep doing that until I get... Okay, so that's the desired look that I was after, and then I've cut out my heart, and then all I'm doing at the moment is distressing the card around the heart for it to be a really rough look. I didn't do it with my other one, but I was thinking about this last night and I thought I think it'd be a great idea to distress the heart a little bit, like that. Okay, now grabbing your Ridinghood red, I've got my block D. I'm going to do a tone on tone, so getting that flower from the You Are Loved, just working around it like that. This one like that, and you can see it's on my mat, so I'll just clean that up with just a wipe, and there's that. And then I'm going to use the Scallop trim border punch, and I just place it down and squeeze, and then I follow the guide that's on either side. Just punch again, to get that, and I think it's such a pretty border punch. That one, it makes good effect. Okay, now using the sentiment Happy Valentine's Day, I'm going to use soft suede ink. Use my soft suede ink, soak that up, and go to stamp on the Naturals Ivory cardstock. And there you go. Okay, now using my snail, I'm going to work along the bottom, adhere the red Ridinghood red cardstock down. Then I'm going to grab some sticky strip, going along that seam and grabbing my trusty paper snips. I'm going to, if I can get that off, use these scallop dots in Choc chip ribbon, and adhere that across. Grab my ribbon scissors and adhere that down in the back, just using my snail. Folding it over like that. Okay, then I'm going to dimensionalize that, and I've got some scrap Ridinghood red cardstock, and using my little hearts Stampin' Up punch, I've got that as a little element on the heart itself, and then I've used my Neutrals brads. You get 120 pieces, and I think it's like a crumb cake colour that I've chosen on that other one. And then using my paper piercer and my mat, I've just put a little hole in the centre of that heart, poke the brad through, split it open, and using some dimensionals, I'm going to adhere that heart down. Now, I don't waste my dimensionals, I used every little bit, including the border. I'm just adhering that down. These get very sticky. And I just did it on the top left, and then popping dimensionals on that. I'm just using my leftover dimensionals on some here, so it doesn't go to waste. Okay, my heart's all dimensionalised. Now before I stick that on, I want to snail this backing down to the main soft suede cardstock. Stick it down like that, center, and placing the heart in the middle. So I hope you like my thank card. It's Friday. Something different using neutral cardstock as well as with the red. Hope you like it, and I'll also post some other Valentine's Day cards coming up. Have fun. Thanks for watching.